What really happened to the most beautiful actresses of the 90s? The faces that defined an era now nearly unrecognizable. Some vanished after one shocking choice, others quietly rebuilt their lives far from the spotlight. Behind every smile was pressure, heartbreak, and reinvention. In this video, we'll reveal the jaw-dropping transformations of 10 iconic women from red carpet royalty to their lives today in 2025 and uncover the secrets Hollywood never wanted you to see. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe and drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. Claire Danes will forever be remembered as the face of 90s teen angst. My So-Called Life turned her into the voice of a generation, all vulnerability, honesty, and unfiltered emotion. Then came Romeo plus Juliet, where her chemistry with Leonardo DiCaprio and her heartbreaking innocence cemented her as one of Hollywood's most gifted young stars. There was always something uniquely raw about Claire, those searching eyes, that trembling voice, the way she could make silence feel like a monologue. What many people forget is that she was accepted into Yale and studied psychology before fully committing to acting. That intellectual curiosity still defines her process. She approaches every role with surgical precision and emotional depth. Her performances feel both studied and Courteney Cox will forever be remembered as Monica Geller, the lovable perfectionist, who gave Friends its neurotic heart and unstoppable energy. In the 90s, she wasn't just part of one iconic franchise, she was leading two. Between Friends and the Scream films, Courteney balanced comedy and horror like a pro, mastering both genres with sharp timing and undeniable charisma. Her mix of warmth, humor, and determination made her the kind of actress audiences instantly rooted for. What many don't realize is that Courteney was quietly building her influence behind the camera even then. She began producing long before it became common for actresses to do so, later shaping projects like Cougar Town, where she also proved her directing chops. Her creative instincts and business sense have kept her not just relevant but respected in an industry that rarely allows women to take control. In recent years, she's spoken openly about stepping back from cosmetic procedures, embracing authenticity and aging on her own terms, a move that resonated deeply with fans who grew up with her. She's also reprised her role as Gale Weathers in the latest Scream films, reminding everyone that her legacy is still very much alive. The truth is, Monica Geller wasn't too far from reality. Courteney Cox has always been a woman who knows what she wants, plans her next move carefully, and executes it flawlessly. The ultimate neat freak found her greatest order, directing her own path with confidence and grace. Drew Barrymore has always been Hollywood's ultimate comeback story. The child star who melted hearts in E.T. faced some of the industry's darkest corners before most teens even learned to drive. Yet by the late 90s, she had completely reinvented herself, the quirky, lovable sweetheart of Never Been Kissed, The Wedding Singer, and Charlie's Angels. With her wide grin, playful spirit, and natural charm, Drew didn't just act in romantic comedies, she defined them for an entire generation. What's even more inspiring is how much of her success she built herself. Emancipated at just 14, Drew founded her own production company, Flower Films, while still a teenager, a move that gave her creative control long before that was common for women in Hollywood. That independence fueled decades of success, from producing hit films to launching beauty and lifestyle brands under the Flower umbrella. Today, she's not just an actress or producer, she's a full-fledged media mogul. The Drew Barrymore Show has become one of daytime TV's most beloved programs, celebrated for her empathy, humor, and disarming honesty. After surviving the chaos of fame, Drew turned her pain into purpose. Her optimism doesn't feel rehearsed, it's hard-earned. The same girl who once battled Hollywood's darkest side now uses her platform to spread light, laughter, and second chances. Liv Tyler. There was always something almost magical about Liv Tyler. In the 90s, she embodied a kind of quiet, otherworldly beauty, the soft-spoken dream girl of Empire Records and the emotional heart of Armageddon. With her luminous skin, gentle voice, and soulful eyes, she became Hollywood's ultimate romantic muse, the kind of actress who didn't just play love interests, she defined them. But Liv's real-life story was more complex than any movie role. For much of her childhood, she believed musician Todd Rundgren was her father, only to learn around age 11 that her biological dad was Aerosmith frontman Steven Tyler. It was a shocking discovery that reshaped her entire sense of identity. In recent years, she's spoken candidly about the deep emotions that came with that revelation and how it ultimately brought her closer to both men and to herself. Today, Liv Tyler has gracefully stepped away from the Hollywood spotlight, choosing projects that resonate rather than dominate. She's appeared in grounded ensemble dramas like The Leftovers and Harlots, and she continues to balance acting with raising her children and advocating for sustainability causes. That ethereal beauty is still there, but it's no longer fragile. It's lived in, wise, and real. Liv Tyler evolved from fantasy to authenticity, proving that true grace comes not from perfection, but from knowing exactly who you are. Sarah Michelle Gellar will forever be remembered as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the fearless, witty heroine who made girl power a pop culture anthem. In the late 90s, she turned the role into a phenomenon, proving that strength and femininity could coexist. With her sharp quips, athletic grace, and perfectly tousled hair, Gellar became an icon for a generation that grew up believing their favorite TV heroine could literally save the world. But unlike many of her peers, Sarah didn't cling to Hollywood's spotlight. After years of acting success, from Buffy to Cruel Intentions and I Know What You Did Last Summer, she made a conscious pivot. Today, she's a thriving entrepreneur and co-founder of Foodsters, an organic baking brand that reflects her passion for family sustainability and creativity in the kitchen. The woman who once slayed vampires now inspires home bakers to whip up something sweet with purpose. In recent years, she's also returned to the screen in the supernatural thriller Wolfpack, and continues to lend her voice to animated projects, proving she still has that spark fans fell in love with. Off-camera, she's a dedicated mom and advocate for mental health awareness. The Slayer may have traded steaks for whisks, but her influence hasn't dimmed one bit. Sarah Michelle Gellar redefined empowerment from demon-slaying hero to savvy businesswoman and role model for modern women. Neve Campbell. Just hearing the name brings one image to mind: Sidney Prescott, the ultimate final girl. She didn't just star in the Scream franchise, she defined it. From 1996 onward, Neve turned a horror heroine into a cultural icon, vulnerable yet fierce, haunted yet unbreakable. Alongside Party of Five, she embodied the moody, introspective energy of the late 90s, mastering that blend of quiet strength and emotional depth that made audiences root for her every time Ghostface appeared. What many fans don't know is that Neve was originally a trained ballet dancer, studying at the prestigious National Ballet School of Canada before acting took over. That discipline still shapes her performances. There's a precision, a physical awareness, a calm intensity that few actors possess. Fast forward to today, Neve continues to evolve while staying true to herself. She made a triumphant return to the Scream series, proving she still owns that role like no one else. Off-screen, she's selective about projects balancing film theater and family life with grace. In recent years, she's also appeared in acclaimed dramas and thrillers that showcase her mature, grounded presence. The girl who once ran from masked killers has become Hollywood's quiet powerhouse, elegant, resilient, and authentic. Neve Campbell didn't just survive horror, she mastered it both on screen and in life. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Kelly Kapowski was every 90s kid's dream girl, the perfect mix of charm, beauty, and confidence. With her dazzling smile and bubbly personality on Saved by the Bell, Tiffany Amber Thiessen became the ultimate teen icon. She wasn't just another TV crush, she was the face of an entire generation's nostalgia. But Tiffany didn't stay trapped in her high school persona. As the years rolled by, she gracefully stepped away from Hollywood's chaos and carved out a whole new identity. Today, Tiffany is a devoted mom, wife, and successful lifestyle entrepreneur. She's written best-selling cookbooks, launched a popular blog, and even hosted her own cooking show, Dinner at Tiffany's. The girl who once ruled the hallways of Bayside High now rules her kitchen, teaching fans how to whip up comforting family meals and celebrate the little joys of life. She's still glowing, but it's a different kind of light, one born from peace, balance, and authenticity. Tiffany Amber Thiessen didn't just grow up. She evolved, proving that true beauty shines brightest when it's real. Carrie Russell. Remember those unforgettable curls? In the late 90s, Felicity made Carrie Russell the ultimate face of youthful vulnerability, a college girl searching for love, purpose, and herself. Audiences instantly connected with her quiet intensity and emotional honesty. What many forget is that before she became America's favorite college student, Carrie was a Mouseketeer on the Mickey Mouse Club, performing alongside future superstars Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Justin Timberlake. That early training gave her the poise and discipline that still define her performances today. Fast forward to now, and Carrie Russell has long outgrown the sweet, uncertain Felicity days. Her Emmy-nominated role in The Americans completely redefined her career. She morphed into a steely, complex Soviet spy who could be ruthless one moment and heartbreakingly human the next. Since then, she's continued to challenge herself with bold choices from psychological thrillers to dark comedies, and even a stint in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Gone are the curls and innocence. In their place stands a woman of sharp sophistication and quiet strength. Carrie has evolved into one of Hollywood's most respected and versatile actresses, proving that growth isn't about reinvention, but about revealing the layers that were there all along. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt was the ultimate 90s triple-threat actress, singer, and all-around sweetheart. Party of Five made her America's Girl Next Door, but it was I Know What You Did Last Summer that crowned her a horror icon. She struck that rare balance between innocence and grit, a heroine who could scream for her life one minute and steal hearts the next. And because the 90s were all about multitasking, she even launched a pop career, proving she could conquer more than just the big screen. Fast forward to today, and Jennifer's still thriving in Hollywood, but on her own terms. After memorable runs on Ghost Whisperer and The Client List, she found renewed success on Fox's hit drama 911, where she spent the past few years portraying Maddie Buckley, a 911 operator navigating trauma and resilience. Off-screen, she's embraced motherhood and family life, often sharing glimpses of her grounded, joy-filled world with fans. What's remarkable about Jennifer Love Hewitt's journey is her quiet evolution. She didn't fade away or chase scandal. She simply grew up, shifting from scream queen to strong, empathetic woman. The girl who once ran from masked killers now plays the voice of calm in crisis, proving true longevity in Hollywood isn't about reinvention but authenticity. Rare balance only she seems to master. In the modern era, Claire Danes has evolved into one of television's most respected powerhouses. Her portrayal of CIA agent Carrie Matheson in Homeland earned her multiple Emmys and critical acclaim for capturing the complexity of mental illness, obsession, and brilliance. More recently, she's taken on nuanced roles in projects like Fleischman is in Trouble, continuing to challenge herself with characters who live on emotional knife edges. The once wide-eyed teenager has transformed into an actress of staggering control. Claire Danes didn't lose her sensitivity, she refined it into an art form. Her greatest weapon isn't perfection, but the courage to feel deeply and let the audience feel it too. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.